You may not agree with me, and you don't have to agree with me, but somebody has to say it. I don't think Boston Dynamics might be a real company. Somebody has to say it. But I am starting to doubt whether Boston Dynamics is an actual real company. Let's take a look at this latest promotional video from their social media. All right, so let's stop here real quick. And I want you to know that I am not freeze framing this after this. I have not slowed down this video at all. This is the actual speed at which this robot works. And you'll notice how long it takes for it to just recognize this one simple shoe. The robot just kind of sits there. That is a long time just to recognize a shoe. But there's also something else I want you to notice here, okay? Do you see that arm that it's using and how scratched up that arm is? And in other parts of the video, you're going to also notice that the robot itself is very scratched up. Like there's a lot of places where, it's very worn down. Do you know what that tells me? It tells me that this is a prototype, but this is like a one of one prototype, right? Like this is nowhere near any sort of mass production. And I think that's one of the problems with Boston Dynamics. Boston Dynamics is not a new company. They've been around for a while. They have a long history. They were both acquired and then sold by Google. They didn't start yesterday. But where's the products? Where are the products? If you are expecting a buy now link from these guys anytime soon, I don't see it. I mean, they're using a well-worn prototype for obviously a promotional video that they invested a lot of time and resources into, right? To me, this means that they are nowhere near any sort of mass production or mass rollout. Yeah, you can see here the arm, the leg, very worn down. Again, this is a well-worn prototype because it's probably the only one in existence, right? There's no mass market products ever coming from Boston Dynamics. Did you catch that? It's on screen for a very, very short amount of time. But they are disclosing here that this is a teleoperated operation. And you know what? That's completely it's not unexpected, but it's still disappointing, right? It's not unexpected because a lot of these robots are teleoperated, right? That shouldn't surprise you. And I also know this because I've operated some of these. The Unitree dog that everybody loves and has seen the fake videos online. It has a remote control. I've held the remote control. I've operated one of them. So here, Boston Dynamics is disclosing that this is teleoperated. Now, the part that bothers me is how long have they been at this? We've seen the dancing dog videos for years now, multiple years now. At least, 6, 8 years, maybe a little bit longer than that? And you're still teleoperated? That still hasn't been solved? Again, that's not a product that's anywhere near ready for some sort of rollout. So I hate to disappoint you, but you are not anywhere close to getting one of these robotic dogs in your house. I'm not 100% sure what imagery we're trying to show here with the dog and this with the ball in the snow and the dog refusing to go in there. Not really sure what's happening there. Yeah, okay, great. Your dog goes in the snow, but if there's a remote control attached to that, then what's the win, right? So, guys, Boston Dynamics, I don't get it. I don't understand the hype. I'm not sure that they're really a legitimate company. But if you're waiting for a robot dog that for you to buy soon, going to be a long wait yet.